Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 10th of the Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. Yeah, I am actually using a new mic stand, so let me know how the sound comes out. Hopefully not too bad. I play around with it a little bit, but you know, technology, who knows how these things work. I don't know if I need to move it a little bit, because before I always feel like I was comfortable, but apparently when I kind of bang on the thing, it wasn't too stable, so we'll have to see. Anyway, alright, let's take a look at today's problem. 2981. Find longest special substring that occurs twice. 1. Okay, you're given a string S, lowercase English letters, special has only one character. Okay. Return the length of the longest special substring S, which occurs at least twice. What's twice? Is that 3 times? Like, why do I have to Google what words mean? I think it's 3 times, but I just always feel like that's a word that you don't hear that often. And it's not even the first, like it comes up with different things. Also, why is my computer a little bit slow? Alright, 3 times, okay. It's very organic. I don't know. They could just say 3 times. What is going on here? Who writes these things? In any case, okay. Longest special substring. I mean, this seems pretty. Huh? Am I misunderstanding this? Okay. Longest special substring of S, which occurs at least twice. Oh, okay. So AA appears 3 times. That's why. Okay, I see. It's a little bit awkward, but I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, I think that it's not so bad, right? So every time you, I mean, I think it is just going to be a variation of just like run length encoding, right? And what I mean by that is just count the number of consecutive single characters, and then for that you can kind of do the math, right? For example, if you have a length 5 thing, that's 2 4s, 3 3s, 2 4 or 4 2s and 1 5, right? And I think that should be good enough to play around with, and we can do that. And I don't know that this is the cleanest way, but we can definitely do it, right? So for C in range of n, right? Or not range of n in that case, right? For C and C, and then now like current is equal to so that's just the current character. We'll start with none, say, and then like a streak is equal to 0. Right, so if C is equal to current, then streak increment by 1, else then current is equal to C, and then streak is equal to 1, right? And then now we can maybe do something like, yeah, I think there are a couple of ways you can think about doing this, and I think either way is fine. But like we can do it when it ends or when it, yeah. So I think like here is when it ends, right? Previous streak ends, maybe something like this, previous streak ends. So then we want to say, maybe we just have a helper function to process the previous streak, right? And that's fine. And then so that we can do an other else of like, okay, at the very end, after the last character, we have to process the streak again. And yeah, and that's it, right? And then now we just have to do process of a streak. And there are a couple of ways you can do it, but we can also just keep it silly simple, right? How do I want to think about this? So it's not just the length; it has to be the character as well. So here, maybe we'll process S, process C streak for the last character, right? And then in this case, we would have something like. Like a collection start default dict, if I can spell it correctly, of a counter, right? So something like that. So then you could have f of C of streak increment by 1. But we can actually, but like I said, so streak, if you have a length 5, then it's going to be 2 4s and so forth. So maybe you could do something like this, right? So for I in, or yeah, so like maybe you could do whatever, count is equal to 1, and then count, right? So then and maybe S for streak, Then while s is greater than 0, you do this. Oh, no, the count, obviously you don't do that. I mean, you guys will do it another way. It's not really that interesting. I mean, because these things are obviously opposed, so you could have done the math a little bit more directly. And then that's it, right? And you may look at this loop and be like, well, if you're doing s, doesn't that make the complexity way slower? Like, this could be n, O of n, and this can also be O of n. Well, the short answer is no, because if you do something like this, you have to think about the amortization costs or the amortization of the thing. And in this case, keep in mind that we only process the streak at the end of a streak, right? We're about to start a new one, so we process it. Also, yeah. And as a result, well, what happens? With streak is 5, that means that we saw 5 characters, and there's 5 characters in this loop, which is another way of saying for every character that we've seen, we only do 1 addition on the streak, and that's pretty much it. And then now, as we can, there are a couple of ways we can think about it. Maybe we could even do it here, honestly, but yeah, I mean, you could just go through all of these. I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's going to be at worst linear time, right? Yeah, for the same reason we already talked about, right? So then maybe you have like for character in f of keys, for length in f of c, right? Then f of cl if this appears at least 3 times, then yeah, we just have a best is equal to -1 kind of thing, and then best is equal to max best of the length, and then that should be good, right? Again, this is all linear, even though it has 2 for loops, because each character and each length can only appear once, right? Default dict. This should be right. Did I mess up the syntax? Oh, I did mess up the syntax, because if this is a function, then I kind of did the in-between syntax. Because if it either takes a constructor, or if it's lambda, then I have to like add the parens. But that's fine. Yeah, so it looks okay. Did I put in all the test cases? It's sometimes hard to tell. Ooh, oh, did I misunderstand this one? It's possible. The answer I put is 4. It only should have appeared twice. Did I print something weird? I mean, maybe I did. Let's take a look. Maybe there's a typo. I don't know. It seems pretty okay to me, if you ask me. But yeah. Okay, we have 9 ones on D. Is that true? Did I mess up on something? 1 5 and then 3 4 for D is definitely wrong. Maybe I did. Let's take a look. Something is very wonky for sure. Yeah. So A0 is a little bit awkward. Why is A0? Streak should not ever be C. Oh, I messed up. Because this C is the new C, not the previous C. What I meant is that this should be current, not C. I am just being dumb. It's just a very bad typo. Yeah, okay. Because then now that's why I was matching. Going too fast, I'm a little bit silly today. And I still have a print statement. Hopefully that's it, and I'm just being sloppy. It's kind of sometimes it's a little bit wonky because even your sloppy things, it gets accepted or like it gets the examples correct, and you're just a little bit unlucky in that sense because that was nowhere close, right? But it is what it is. It is up to us to kind of make sure that it is good. How did I do it last time? I'm curious. How did past Larry do it? Oh, for each character. How does count work? Actually, I don't know how this. I mean, this does it character by character, and then it goes. What is the longest? What is the count of Oh, this is just... and this is actually pretty bad. I don't know. Was this a contest code? It was contest code. Wow. That is kind of wild. I'm just curious what I did last year. Because, I mean, I don't know. That's just very lazy. And I didn't get the... Oh, I did. I do remember that one. But, 502 disasters. I mean, yeah. I mean, I wasn't any less sloppy today, though. I guess that was not that bad of a time if I didn't spend 10 minutes on it. Wait, how did I spend 10 minutes on it? We only... This is very weird, right? Like, how come it doesn't show up on the submission log if by 10 minutes... Oh, no. Is this Q2? Oh, yeah, this is Q2. Okay. So even worse. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. What was Q3? Q3 is probably what I should have... what I done actually was probably Q3able, I suppose. Because this is clean enough. I didn't look at the constraints actually for this one, honestly. So actually n is equal to 50, you can do all sorts of crazy things and it'll still work. So I definitely over optimized for this one, and I maybe solved the harder version of this, but that's fine. But yeah, this is linear time, linear space, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. I didn't look at the constraints for this one. For some reason, I just did it the linear way. But yeah, I mean, but again, when you see a linear solution, you don't need to, you know that linear is like usually a pretty good lower bound in time and space, so it's not a big deal. So yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Let me know how the mic is sounding. If it's sounding better, worse, or like if I do this, does that like sound way worse? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and yeah, stay good, stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.